Okay, so I'm at work and there's like no orders to make or anything, so I'm talking to the manager and his name is Doug. He's a younger guy. He's a cool guy. He's got a baby with a wooden foot, and I'm telling him about my Gucci Mane video and about how it's blowing up on the internet. And I'm telling him about people are coming to understand this Gucci Mane is a clone. That this is not a joke, man. This is a real phenomenon. And he's like, but why, Greg? And sorry, because my name is, if you didn't know, my name is not actually Bobby Smokes. That's my internet name. My real name is Greg Smokes. And so he's like, but why, Greg? Why would the government clone Gucci Mane? And I was like, oh, really? I got 8 reasons why the government would clone Gucci Mane. Okay, so number one, Doug and like the whole rest of the internet, Gucci Mane actually died in prison at some point, probably right after he was arrested. He actually died in prison, and so in order to make sure there's no riots across the U.S. at the death of the beloved Gucci Mane, there was actually a clone put in place. And that, if you think about that, there was no pictures of Gucci Mane released until right before his release from prison, and those were actually all the little skinny clone dude. Number B, money, Doug. Money. The government wanted Gucci Mane's money. Just like you think I want the money in the till all the time, the government wanted the money that the Gucci Mane had. So they took all his intellectual property. The government now controls Gucci Mane's YouTube channel. Number 3, immortality, Doug. The government could have, or not, Gucci Mane, the government could have came to Gucci Mane in his cell and been like, hey, big Guwop, would you like to live forever? And Guwop would be like, yeah, of course I would. And so they would say, we'll make you a clone, and then you will live forever as a clone in immortality. And he's like, yeah, I'll do that. Number D, selective breeding traits to create the super hood cat. Doug, we've talked a lot about this, about the government's plan to do this and create like a super thug soldier and stuff like that. So I think I actually got you swayed on this one. Number 5, to control his influence. Very influential in the community, both with white and black kids. I mean, and I think Asian kids like him too as well, and Mexican people. To control his influence, well, you know, they keep the real actual Gucci clone like in prison, and then they let the real Gucci, the clone out, and then the Gucci clone, you know, he, like, let's see what he does. I bet it's hokey and government stuff. Number E, nature versus nature. Nature versus nurture. Maybe the government wanted to see what happens, like with somebody like Gucci. Like, we know that yeah, he's awesome, like, and from the hood. So what happens if you take the clone and you put him in the hood? Will he break down, or is he going to be able to handle it, even though he's rich now? Number 7, Doug, Black Messiah theory. And you actually told me about the Black Messiah theory with, like, the Fred Hampton stuff and all of that. So, yeah, clearly, the government saw Gucci Mane as somebody who could raise up and be, like, a leader for the black community, so they had to stop that and keep the real Gucci locked away while they got this clone dude. Skinny dude. Number 8, to cause confusion. Everybody knows the government's first job is to cause confusion, and this whole Gucci Mane clone may be nothing more than a plot to cause confusion amongst the hip-hop community. Okay, so if you woke, you probably came up on these 8 reasons by yourself already before you even clicked on the video, and if you got any other things that I missed, any other big ones, get in the comments section. Let me know your opinion on that.